welcome back to another rant video. And today I wanted to talk about nostalgia. So nostalgia is like, I hate it sometimes, you know? By the way, side note, off track, I'm in a very not great mood right now, but it has nothing to do with what I'm ranting about. What I'm ranting about is a completely separate topic, but I do want to talk about this, and it is nostalgia. Nostalgia sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I friggin' hate it. I see it as the worst feeling ever. Whenever nostalgia comes, I feel anger, and the reason is because I never get those things back. So, the past year, for instance, like kind of an exposition, I guess. The past year has been pretty rough. It's probably the worst year I've ever had. And, you know, I'm doing great in school. I'm doing fantastic. But, for some reason, bad things keep happening, right? I get unlucky. Last year was a pretty unlucky year. And, I mean, there's nothing we can do about things that happen, because things happen. But it's hard not to think about those things that happen every day. You can't shake it off, and sometimes it makes you miss the past. And, you know, like I've lost, I found out about a divorce that's happening in my family. I'm not going to go into specifics about it. I found out about, gosh, let me think. I had a job, and I freaking hated it. After they started showing me attitude, I felt miserable every time I went in. Every single day, going into work. I remember I would tell myself, like, you know, if I keep working here, I'm gonna be miserable. I eventually decided to quit, but, you know, another thing, I lost a family member, I lost my cat, and it's really made me think about how much I like the past, right? Sometimes I do wish I could just go back in time. You know, I've been listening to C418's music a lot more recently, I've noticed. You know, the guy who made Minecraft's original soundtrack. Daniel Rosenfeld, whatever you want to call it. Is that his name? I think that's his name. But he makes some dang good music. And frankly, it's pretty nostalgic. It's pretty empowering how nostalgic his music can really be. You know, I'll listen to his music, and I just think about the first time I ever played Minecraft, right? I just got out of, I think, kindergarten. And before I get to doing my homework, my dad pulls me aside and just says, hey, I want to show you this game. And we played for like an hour, 2 hours, however long we played. And it was awesome, right? It makes me reflect back on childhood, I guess. And whenever I miss it, I always try to think of the positive way of thinking about it, right? Let's be happy that it happened, not be sad that it's over. But it's tough, right? Nostalgia is a relentless monster. And there was a really, really good video that I just watched a few weeks ago by Meat Canyon. I'm probably going to link in the description if I remember to. I want to link it in the description because I saw that video. That video got recommended to me the day my cat died. And it's a pretty good video. It has a lot of emotion tied to it, and it's about a guy who loses his pet hermit crab, and like how he meets a bunch of collectors who love nostalgia. They love collecting, right? And it concludes with a really good point, and that is that people who choose to live in bliss, choose to live based solely around nostalgia. They live, everything has to be about their childhood, and they can't just move forward. Are shallow and hollow. They don't have a personality. Their personality is what they were. And that's not good. You need to be able to evolve, to move forward, because you can't make new memories if you're just relying on old ones. And that's a good point, right? It's a pretty good point. A lot of people are gonna hate that I'm talking about. I'm saying nostalgia sucks. Yeah, they are. They're gonna be like, dude, nostalgia is the coolest thing ever. How can you hate on it? But I really do hate it. Because I see it for what it is. I see it as something that comes out of nowhere and kind of just ruins your mood. Nostalgia is that feeling of things are so much better back then, and now everything sucks. Everything's the worst thing ever now, right? I hate everything. And that's a horrible mentality to have. That mentality will make you miserable. And nostalgia, well, nostalgia feeds into it. An unfortunate thing about nostalgia is that it spices things up. We have a bias toward things of the past. I don't know why, but we just do. Things in the past seem better than they actually were, right? You look back on kindergarten, you only think of the good stuff. Unless you're one of those people like me who doesn't. But I hated kindergarten, by the way. Teacher was horrible. Anyhow, you shouldn't see the past as just this golden goose. You know, this is it right here. Anything else is bad. Because when you look at it like that, then the present kind of looks bad, doesn't it? Do I have a scoped weapon? Nope. So I have a scoped weapon. You have to be able to move forward. That's my point. Because if the present looks bad, then you're gonna hate the present. You're gonna hate the present, and hating the present, I mean, it's just the same as hating life. The present is life. Right now, you're in the present. So if you hate right now, you hate life. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, it's not, I guess it's not exactly like that. But you can probably see my argument of, you know, like why I think this way. And it's why I hate nostalgia. It's why I hate that stupid feeling, is because it just doesn't feel necessary to me. Why do we have a feeling? Why do we have an emotion that makes us miserable about the present? What's the point? What, like, thinking about it from a primal perspective, from a biological standpoint, why did we evolve to have that? I mean, why did we as a species evolve to even be able to get depression? That's another problem. That's a whole nother can of worms. But nostalgia, I hate it. I think people, it's okay to remember, and it's okay to be happy about those memories, but I think once you start getting nostalgia for it, it can go a bit far. I like the past. I really do. I'm not trying to be cynical about it. I'm just trying to say that we need to enjoy the present. Because saying everything was better back then is only going to make the future more distant from what you believe true joy is. Right? If you think, like, if you really think true joy was 30 years ago, then next year it will be only 31 years. It will be 31, not only, but it will be 31 years. Which means there are 31 years between you and what you consider to be true joy. And the bigger that gap goes, the more miserable you are. Is that really what you want? I could only imagine what people would give up for a time machine. Computer, stop. if there was a time machine that you could get, what would people give up for it? An unfortunately large amount of things. People would give up a lot to be able to go back in time. And that sucks. That really shows how we are. We think the past is better. And we need to stop thinking like that. And I'd say part of it sorry. Anyhow. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I think part of it's fear. The future, the past has some pretty scary moments, right? People who grew up in the Cold War or the Vietnam War, holy crap, right? Like, they didn't have the best childhood. But what's going on is different from what we're scared of. And unfortunately, there's a lot more things to be scared of now than there were then. We still have all the fears of those wars, right? Being nuked and stuff. And more. There's a meteor that could wipe out the West Coast. It has a 1 in a million chance of doing it, but goodness gracious, people, you already know that I've, talked to people who are paranoid about it. Which, I mean, yeah. I get paranoid over stupid crap all the time. Right? Nukes are terrifying. But let's be real here. Let's break it down. Why would anyone in their right mind launch one? Every single person with a shred of common sense knows that would be doomsday. So why are we worried exactly? If just about everyone knows we shouldn't launch one, then why do you think one will be launched? Right? There's plenty of things, there's plenty of ways to debunk this stuff. Yellowstone could erupt any minute. Well, kind of, there's like charts and stuff. I remember seeing a video about it. I don't remember what the video was, but it was like how Yellowstone's activity seems to be slowing down, sort of. And also, if Yellowstone did erupt, it wouldn't be the end of the world. People who really think it would be, I used to be one of those people, don't realize, oh no, it wouldn't be. Here's the thing, right? You're thinking, yeah, well, I mean, Yellowstone's so big, it's a super volcano, but super volcano, first of all, isn't even like a real term. It's not a scientific term. We just kind of came up with it and then just started labeling Yellowstone as it. But second of all, you know the volcano that caused the year without a summer? If you've ever heard the year without summer, it's literally what it sounds like. There was no summer. It was cold. And the reason was because a volcano erupted and blocked out the sun. And that was caused by a volcano way bigger than Yellowstone. And yet, I mean, people died from that. But like, as far as volcanic eruptions are concerned, it's pretty anticlimactic. But my point, because I'm straying off topic here. My point is that people are scared of things that there's no point in being scared of. And that's kind of why the past feels better. Is because we're scared of these very unrealistic things. And we don't want to be scared of them anymore. But people, we keep forgetting that every single day you're scared of something. This isn't exactly an exclusive thing to the past. Every single day you're scared of something. It's a human trait. There's nothing you can do about it. And I think it's best not to think of it. I'm trying to get a challenge, sorry. Sorry, is my very bad? Got it. There we go. I was just trying to get a headshot. That was one of my quests. Anyhow. Yeah, is this really... Do we really want to observe the past as better? Or do we want to move on? Oh yeah, back to, nostalgia though. I still hate it, right? Like, it's stupid. I could say it 1,000 times how much I actually hate nostalgia as a feeling, because it takes away from our joy. It is a buzzkill that we treat like a great feeling. Alright, we can be happy about the past, but we shouldn't act like it's better when the future has so much ahead. And there's so much that's ahead of all of us in the future. And we shouldn't be scared of it. Because whether or not, you know, there's no point in being scared of the future if you can't control the future. It's coming whether you like it or not, so don't be scared of it. Because you're being scared of an uncontrollable force. And that's pointless. What exactly is that gonna do? What's your fear gonna help you with here? Oh, I can stop it. Yeah. Nice try. You know what I mean? Don't be scared of something you can't help. And don't... It's annoying. I'm tired of seeing, like, comments on videos and stuff saying, "Oh my gosh, this gave me so much nostalgia, dude. Holy crap, what a throwback." And I'm guilty of doing that a few times too. But I am still very tired of seeing it. What a throwback. This gave me so much nostalgia. Only true OGs remember. It's like, guys, so what exactly do you mean by that? Like, nowadays everything sucks. It was so much better then. Sucks now. Don't live like that. That's miserable. That's called being miserable. I wonder if I can win this game. Better yet, I wonder if I can find a freaking motorbike. That's what I've been trying to do. Have such good loot. Ooh, he had a scope sniper, thank goodness. Dude, I'm a terrible shot. Oh, I just got my whole kill taken by a bot. So where am I getting shot from? Not there. Gotcha. Dude, I can't believe I just got my kill stolen. That actually is infuriating. I thought there might be a chest or something back there, but wait, I would have heard it. An ammo box! There was an ammo box, probably. I mean, there wasn't, but... Oh, your sniper don't have a scope. I'm a fantastic shot, aren't I? That makes me angry, honestly. Okay, well, anyhow, into rant, bye.